Welcome to Shivering Timbers Dojo. Tonight we're going to continue our deep dive. We're going to finish up the Tedori Jujitsu brown belt, yellow belt, tip 1. We got several things to do. We got the head, the body, and the legs. From the head, the classic, come here and kiss me, baby. We're going to turn that into a throw. It's got some very nasty throws from there. We need to be careful with that. The body, we got the lapel grabs. We got a couple versions of that. We got the version that it takes longer to learn, but when you learn it, man, it's just it's immediate. And then a little more traditional version, and then of course from the legs, we got lots of versions from that. Just how to stop a single leg attack with various strikes and moves and getting out of the way. So we're going to start with the defense from the head. That single hand grab from behind the head. Tip 1, from the head. This is the atemi mai ude garami nage. So in yellow belt, I start with the grip behind the head, haha, and we strike, and we come around to here. All right, so the brown belt version, we're already striking. We could use that as our strike, like literally, we're striking here and striking here. That could be it. We could strike further. We could strike more. You could come here and then get it bent over. I really like getting them bent over because, again, this is an important strike because she's going to grab me, like grip me like you mean it, right? Ah, yes. So when I come here and boom, bend them down, and then I want to grab the neck, I'm coming up in here. But as always, if I'm striking here, I can strike down there and get their attention off that. So I can strike to there to really get her moving and really hit that and get this to here and here. From here, you go on to the throw. So this other side, let's talk about the striking you can do. Again, from here, a knee is always solid. You could, instead of getting him to bend over with this, if we know we're going to use this, get him to bend over with that. So you could smack him here and here to there. However you want to strike it, it's a matter of what they're trying to do. Why are they gripping you like this? Let's talk about this grip. What is this for? This is the come here and kiss me, baby. She hates this one. You can just imagine some big old dude grabbing a young lady and saying, come here. And if you think, yeah, and if you think, no, they won't do it, yeah, they will. The other thing is grab and work on the strike. That's why the strike is important, since you know the strike is coming. If she grabs me and goes for the strike, and the minute she grabs and goes for that strike, boom, I'm coming in. And I'm making things happen. I don't actually want her to let go. I want that arm up because that makes it good to get the entanglement, that garami. But I do want her to release the grip enough to go, so that the grip becomes light and I can affect it more easily. Hence the process of striking. So she grabs, boom, hit to there, and you can always strike to here, and then they decide, oh, I can hit back. Okay, fine, hit him again, strike him a couple times, get to there, get to here. Now the throw from here. There's a lot of throws you can do. The easiest, simplest is probably just step right in and also Tedori. You will notice I let her arm go. All right, so let's talk about this grip I'm doing, the mai ude garami. To here, to here. What I'm doing is keeping her elbow up so that I can stretch it like that. This is enough to grab the neck and go from here. If they try to turn the arm over and fight it, fine. The simple expedient of the neck pinch gets their mind off fighting the arm. This is why I'm hurting in two places at once. If they try to fight the neck, and they're trying to fight the neck, I hurt the arm. If they try to fight the arm, I hurt the neck. And in any case, I throw. Now, if I don't let go, I break the arm and she falls. So when people say things like, oh, this wouldn't work, they'll just get out of it. Here, we'll pick on the other side for a moment. Let's hit that, and let's come in here. And as she's fighting it, Fine, let her fight. This time, instead of maybe osotogari, let's do the kosotogari. Let's move her forward. Again, right here, this is a terrible place for her to be with me having this arm. That sucks. What if I come down and really take it and now for those who say nobody's going to leave their arm there for you to grab, that's kind of the point of them getting you behind the head. They've got here, I've got my hand up, right? I struck here. I hit here, I hit it again. I get this before they know that they're stuck here. And again, when I'm stepping just like this, that's great. Kosoto gake. You know, I could step forward and try to get the gari, or if there's stuff right here, I just come in and wrap it up and get the gake. Oh, her foot's already moved. Oh, she knows what's coming. Good girl. All right. There's one other version you can do this with a throw. She hates this, and you have to be careful. Don't be careful at your own risk, but your partner's not going to thank you for not being careful with this. Let's get back. We're going to do it from this side. Yep. I know. This one is absolutely horrible.
I really hate this one.
Let's kick this back and get them to move back. And so as I'm pulling in, say they want to drive in and try to push. Great. Step right there. Block this foot.
Turned it over.
As I come back and fall, I'm going to catch my foot on the inside, just like sumigaishi, and I'm going to let the arm go. If I don't, I'm going to break it.
I go me.
Yeah. It is not a nice throw. It can be done. You have to modify it a little bit to be able to do it repeatedly in class so you can work at it with some speed. Be careful with that. The other version, she grabs, I've kicked, I hit here. I come here. If you've got this and you really want to, you can fall back this way and just drive their head straight into the ground. We're not going to work on that right now. But again, falling backwards, falling forward. Falling backwards is going to be nicer on your uke. Falling forwards is going to be less so. So be very careful with that as you work on your falls. So that is the atemi, mae ure garami nage. From the body, this is the atemi, hiji, tori, nage. Grab this one first because the microphone is on. All right. So the body grip is just, they've got your single hand lapel. We call this hiji tori, the elbow technique. This relies on a pressure point. We've talked about pressure points before. Not every pressure point is affected on every person the same way. I can do it with her. I can do some of my other students. I can do it on some of my students. It really doesn't affect that much. So while I teach this to you and I say it's worth doing because I can get her to jump just from that. But what if I can't get you to jump? I've still got your elbow and I can pull it down because that's all I really need. What if they're not wearing a sleeve? Okay, fine. Put the thumb right here and down. And let's make this better because now this is brown belt. Let's add a strike. If I come in here and I can bend that elbow just by doing a spear hand, that ain't nice. I can bend that elbow by making you look around there and saying, ah! And then again, it's the mash the thumb. If they got a big old hand, I have a larger hand than my uke, so I can use thumb to thumb. If you find yourself with a larger hand, you have big old meat hooks, and my thumb just doesn't have enough, put your whole hand on it and break the thing apart. Oh yeah, that's all. All right, so kick, push it. Oh, felt that? And then the throw from here is very simple. The kotegaeshi. For everybody who's saying, oh yeah, she's throwing herself. Yes, she is. We've covered that several times. The higher purpose of that throw is so she doesn't break her wrist. Here, let's walk this way. All right. She grabs there. I'm going to kick this thing. Let's slide this here. Now, what if I don't want her to do the nice pretty throw because I want her to straight down? Okay, fine. I can do this, and down we go. And that's just not nice. But I give my uke a chance to throw themselves because I'm being kind to my training partner because I want them to come back tomorrow. All right. So again, and where I'm looking for inside the elbow here is right inside this bone. You feel the process, the sticky out part on the bone, and there's a hollow right there. And that's where I stick my finger, not up in the hollow, but up in the hollow and then against the bone to compress the nerve. It's fast and effective. But if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter because I still have this and I have that kick anyways, and I'm smashing the thumb, and this big old whoop, nice throw. Just like that.
Wow.
What other strikes could I do from here? Well, many strikes. You know, I could strike this before I ever come down. I could make them want to bend this elbow for me by striking this. Oh, they don't like it? Okay, fine. That, you've done the work for me. Thank you. You know, I could, yeah, inside the ear. You know, the basic little mean strikes you do, because again, the strike isn't necessarily, it doesn't have to be a knockout. You know, I could, yes, punch. Now, when somebody grabs you, what is their reaction probably going to be? Probably going to be to punch you, right? So it's okay to reach out here and preclude that punch with your own strike, and then come in here and then say, ha ha, away we go.
I'm gonna get revenge on you one of these days.
But even more so than coming up here and hitting there, if she grabs here with the intention of punching, and I kick there, I've literally knocked her balance off. It's really hard to punch somebody when somebody just says, get away with their feet. It's really hard to punch somebody. And then I've already got this to here.
Ow.
And then we come down. You okay?
Oh, that hurty.
So the strikes are to prevent them from coming in with that next move. They may simply be pushing you up against the wall. Give me your lunch money. If they raise the hand threateningly, you know. What's that? Oh, that's what it is. Again, go for that. So you got options here for your atemi, hiji, tori. Again, from the body, this is atemi, hiji, tori, nage, the alternate version. All right, so she grabs here. So in the first version, you know, we kicked, we moved, we attacked the nerve point. What if I can't get the nerve point? There is another option. So we have an alternate version. I like the nerve point. The nerve point works. So people say, I hate nerve points. I never want to use nerve points. This is for you. Kick him again. Knock him back. Literally, come over here. Come over here. Elbow to elbow. And down we go. It's as simple as that. Let's work on the other side. You come across. Now, we need to work in a strike. So as I'm coming across, how about I kick a foot out to make them get away and come to here, elbow to elbow. The throw from here isn't really a throw. You could do some throws if you wanted to, but really you're already in line to just go straight to the ground. So let's do that. Let's put that straight to the ground, get my knee in tight here. If we got this grip right here, this grip right here, this grip right here, and that grip right there, that's 3 places at once we're hurting her, and I didn't even put my knee on the rib cage just to be nice. So once we're here, we can make sure they don't want to fight anymore.
How dare you bully me?
So let's kick this out, move this over, down to here, down to here. Let's go with it. Keep this here. This is elbow, fingers, wrist, all 3 together. Now, let's talk about this. Here, come here. We talk about getting these fine motor skill grabs. Oh, this fine motor skill. In a perfect world. What if you're not in a perfect world and you're here and you've got this? All I got to do is put some weight on it. I got enough weight for everybody. Let's put it right on that arm. And they're on the ground. So let's talk about this. Come on up. What if it's not perfect? Doesn't have to be. Boom. I've clapped him in the ear hole to come over here. I've come over here. I can't get good grips. I can't get the fine motor skills. Fine. I'm grabbing this to me. I'm turning my whole body over. I'm turning into here. I'm literally putting my whole body versus this one joint and this one grip. My whole body versus this one grip. My whole body wins. I got a lot of body to use. So if you can't get the fine grips and the fine details and somebody's really horking on you, there we go. Again, oh, that never feels good. You could do this. We've done that before in another one. You know, I like anything swinging. Yeah.
How dare you?
That just ain't nice, is it? That's 2 hits. Sure is. All right. And again, my whole body to this, it's not really much of anything other than me using my weight on the back of that elbow. Yeah, that's all it is. Whole body weight versus one joint. That's all it takes. She's going to try one. So she comes and she hits me, you know, smack. Ow, I don't like that. As she comes over, put that whole body, I hate that. Yeah, I'm not giving that to her. She's taking it. Just so we're clear. Small versus big. Whole body. One joint. Still wins. From the legs, this is the atemi, kata, ashi, tori. You'll notice there's no nage involved with this. There's a lot of strikes, but not really a throw. Why? Okay, so let's talk about the single leg pick. It's there. People try it. I've got myself here. She comes in for that leg. Now remember, in yellow belt, we just hit the strike. Why do we hit the strike and why do we hit it that way? Because as she comes in, say she pushes in and gets through that, I've got my arm under for the throw, and that pulls us into blue belt. But we're in brown belt. We want throws. So we could literally do that. She could come in, and I could throw from there. But, yeah. But say I don't get that. Say I don't get the perfect strike. That's fine. We've got lots of other options. If they come in for that, back fist. I mean, it's a standard back fist. It works. They got their head down. It ain't nice. And I'm taking the leg away. You know, that's the thing. Take the leg away. Or, and when people say, I want to see you use this in MMA, I've seen this in MMA, specifically give them the leg. Feed it to them at a high velocity. So when they come in for that leg, let them have it. Neil Bugs Bunny, are you sure you want it? Let me have it. No, let them have it. Where that is typically most useful is when they start their lineup for the leg too far back. They're too far back. They got anxious. They got the jitters. They're like, I won't get him. Throw the kicks. Throw the knees. That's where you do that. You also have another option. As they come in and they're going for that leg, step across and just push them. Just go away. Hey, if they really commit, and this is, they got to commit. She's committed. It's Tai Sabaki. The Tai Sabaki with the push away. It's not pretty. It's not glorious. But if you ain't there where they are, good for you.
Shoulder pop painfully.
Ooh, other side gently.
Ouch.
All right, so again, they're going for that leg. You fed it to them. So nice. Could you throw a strike in there? Absolutely. Go ahead. There's the strike. There's the push. So you've got options for this. Whenever they, if they're going to go for that leg. Now, again, if they get the leg, go ahead and get the leg. This is where we rely on the blue belt side of things. Where, it didn't work. Although you can always, if you've got a second, everything that we're doing relies on you working in the ida. There is going to be a point to where there is no return. There's going to be a point where they've got the leg and you can't strike your way out of it. She's come in, she's grabbed my leg, I threw this, it didn't work, and she's already unbalanced me. From there, that is when you go directly to the throws. This side.
I'm gonna hate this, aren't I?
You're gonna go that way.
Oh, I go off the mat.
Now you won't. She's driven me. So again, Tawara Gaishi, just like you learned from a double leg, you can do this from a single leg. As she's driving in, I couldn't get the strikes. Nothing worked. We drove in. We come. We go. We take the throw. There is a time where the strikes don't work. They moved in too fast. They're too aggressive with their takedown. Okay, fine. You throw from there. Judo has Hikyotoshi. It has Tawara Gaishi. Danzanu has Tawara Gaishi, which is very similar to the judo version. You've got throw options from there. But what we're focusing on here is if you can, they move in and give them the chin music first to keep them away from your leg and to try to retain control of the situation. Practice it, always drop your mic and move your leg. That's the entire purpose. Understand that they're coming in and they're going to come in and they're moving in and hit that and get that leg away and strike. And if they do get a leg and they do move in, then work your throws from there. So that was Tedori Jujitsu. That was brown belt, yellow belt, tip 1 from the head, from the body, from the legs. I like the grip from the head. Again, it's going to be uncomfortable. Men practicing with women, they know how vulnerable that is. It's gross. So work on your strikes. Keep that fool away. Headbutt him, kick him, whatever you got to do. Be gentle, and especially when you work the throws, be gentle with that arm. It's already locked up. The break, the hyperextension is already there as you throw. So be very, very careful as you practice this. Again, if you really just hate the pressure point from the body grip and you grabbing that elbow, fine, just come over, do the armbar. But work that pressure point. It's more effective than you may think. And then, drill your single leg counters, because single legs are out there. They're dangerous. They're going to work. Drill the strike counters. Once that fails, drill the throw counters. Try not to be there. All right. If you still don't like these, well, come into class because we'll show you why we like them. Other than that, y'all stay safe. Thanks.